Getting a little light jog going in. I'm going downhill, so trying to take advantage of that. I'm not gonna lie, this ain't no joke. We got a beautiful sunrise this morning. Whew. I think we're almost at about 2 miles. So I'm gonna give you guys an update at 3 miles. Just so you guys are tracking, the Norwegian Foot March is 18 miles, and you have to beat it or finish in 4 hours and 30 minutes, depending on your age group. But so you're moving a little fast, but nothing can beat these beautiful views. What's up, guys? Good morning. We are at 3.62 miles. Whew. Guys, it is a beautiful morning today. It's a beautiful day to be in the Army, and a beautiful day to ruck and be great. I'm not gonna lie, my knees are kind of killing me. But hey, we're almost done. Pain is temporary. All right, we just hit 6 miles. Let's go. We just hit 7 miles, and we've been rucking for an hour and 31 minutes. Not bad. So I do want to talk about something. You know, people ask like, hey, why do you do these things? Why do you do all these crazy rucks and stuff? And I'm like, well, first of all, we're soldiers, and it's important to test your endurance with rucking. And second of all, I think it's a test of mental strength and physical strength too as well, because these things really challenge you mentally and physically. But I do like doing mental and physically challenging things to test myself, to see if I can do it. I've done the Nijmegen, which is a 100-mile ruck march. That's a 4-day, broken up into 4 days, and I was able to do that. But it's not really timed. I mean, it is, but you have so much time to do it. It's like you can finish it. But this 18 miles, 4 hours and 30 minutes, that's a bit of a challenge in itself, but in a different way. So I was like, you know what? Let's see if I can do it, you know? Rucking also helps me clear my headspace, you know? It's like a good mental high, you know? You're just rucking with all your buddies, your battle buddies and all that. We're all in the suck together, and we're getting it done, you know? We're almost to this point where we hit our loop and we do it all over again. Alright, go.
Snickers, trail mix, Gatorade, anything?
And remember, God always first. He's the one that's guiding me through this. When I signed up for the Norwegian Foot March, I knew it was going to be difficult. I knew there would be long miles, sore feet, and moments where I'd have to dig deep and keep moving. What I didn't know was exactly how much this event would challenge me mentally. Going into it, my goal was simple: finish the march and meet the standard. For most of the event, that's exactly what I was focused on. Not the finish line, not the badge, just the next step, then the next one, and then the one after that. There were moments where I felt strong and confident, moments where I thought, I've got this. But there were also moments where my legs were tired, my shoulders were hurting, and every mile felt longer than the one before it. If you've ever done a long ruck, a race, or any endurance event, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. There comes a point where the physical challenge becomes a mental challenge. Your body wants to slow down, your mind starts doing math, you start calculating distances, times, and wondering if you're still on pace. And that's where the real battle begins. As the miles went on, I kept pushing, I kept moving, I kept telling myself to stay focused and not quit. Eventually I crossed the finish line, but when I looked at the clock, I saw the final time. 4 hours and 34 minutes. 4 minutes over the standard. And honestly, my first reaction was disappointment. Not because I didn't finish, not because I wasn't grateful to be there, but because after all the preparation, all the training, and all the effort I had come so close, just 4 minutes. I think most people can relate to that feeling. Sometimes in life, you do everything you can and you still fall short of the goal you set for yourself. That's not a great feeling. For a little while, all I could think about was those 4 minutes. What if I had moved faster here? What if I had managed my pace better here? What if I had done one thing differently? Looking back now, it's funny how much power we can give to a number. For a while, those 4 minutes felt huge. I kept replaying the day in my head, thinking about where I could have moved faster, wondering if there was a point where I lost time, asking myself if one small decision would have changed the outcome. But the reality is that every person who showed up that day was fighting their own battle. Everyone was carrying the same weight, everyone was dealing with fatigue, everyone had moments where they wanted to slow down. And that's something I don't want to lose sight of. Because even though I missed the standard, I still did something that a lot of people would never even attempt. I put myself out there, I accepted the challenge, and I finished what I started. The older I get, the more I realize that growth doesn't happen when everything goes perfectly. Growth happens when things don't go according to plan, and you have to decide how you're going to respond. You can focus on the disappointment, or you can focus on the lesson, and I choose the lesson. The more I reflected on it, the more I realized that those 4 minutes don't define the entire experience. They don't erase the training, they don't erase the effort, they don't erase the fact that I completed the march, and they definitely don't erase what I learned from it. One thing I've learned over the years is that God doesn't always measure success the way we do. We focus on outcomes, we focus on numbers, we focus on whether we hit the exact goal we had in mind, but God often works through the process. The lessons, the growth, perseverance, and I believe that's what this experience was really about. There were multiple times during the march when I wanted things to get easier. There were times when I questioned myself, there were times when I was uncomfortable and exhausted, but every single time I found the strength to keep moving forward. Not because I felt strong, but because God gave me the strength I needed in that moment. One step at a time, that's all it took. Just one more step, and then another, and eventually the finish line came. Maybe that's what someone watching this needs to hear today. Maybe you're working toward a goal and it feels like you're not making progress. Maybe you're carrying something heavy. Maybe you've fallen short of a goal and you're disappointed. Don't quit, keep moving forward, trust God through the process, because sometimes the lesson is more valuable than the achievement itself. As I finish this video, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the opportunity to participate. I'm grateful for everyone who encouraged me along the way. And most importantly, I'm grateful to God for carrying me through every mile. Did I meet the standard? No. Did I finish the march? Yes. Did I learn something from it? Absolutely. And because of that, I already know this won't be my last challenge. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. And thank you for being a part of this journey. God bless, and I'll see you in the next one.